My goodness, we're right before midnight. I'm just getting back home. It's been a very long day. I've been gone since this morning. And then the whole baby raccoon fiasco. Then we had to go over to his cousin's house for dinner. No, I don't.
Baby
Turn that
raccoon.
off. Um, and we played cards, and I'm just now getting home. I'm like, I'm going to go down and do a quick haul, but I'm so tired right now. Hi, Bussamove. Simone. So, you know what? There was a neighborhood garage sale today that me and my friend went to, but it's just not really like the weather here has been a little wacky. So the garage sales really haven't been as good. It really looked like it was going to downpour today. So I'm sure a bunch of people didn't have their sales. So there weren't a lot of sales, but I'll show you what I got. I'll show you what's behind me first. And thank you for joining me. I'm a hot mess. Look. I'm getting ready to put my jammies on and go to bed. I was crying all night because of those baby raccoons. We ended up reaching out to all the vet hospitals are closed. And they're like, okay, you have these rehab centers. One is in Columbus, which is what? Probably like 3 hours away. I don't know. If not more than that. The other one's in Detroit, which is, an hour away. And then there's one here. I called enough to message with them. It's like 45 minutes away, the other one. Or I don't know. I called and left a message, and the lady didn't call me back or anything. And they said no place takes raccoons. And if they do take them, they euthanize them. So I was like, I can't keep these raccoons because I have dogs. And I don't have any experience in doing rehab, but I'm not going to take them to be killed. So then we decided, and I put a post on Facebook, and I should have probably just waited it out. But we ended up taking them over to this safe place to release them. And I felt really bad because I don't know if they're too young, but I think they are probably too young. So we released them over there, and now I feel bad, and I feel like I need to go back over there, but it's not open right now. I have to wait till tomorrow, so I'm going to go get cat food tomorrow and see if they're still there. I doubt it, but when he released them, one went this way, one went that way, so then I'm stressing because they're not together. So I was crying all night about that, but I can't keep them, so I felt really bad. And everyone's like, oh, raccoons are full of diseases, so no, nobody rehabs them. They just euthanize them. I've never heard of that, but you mean to tell me every baby raccoon you find you kill? That's just horrible. So we put them someplace where they're not going to get smushed, because we were driving down the road and I see these two little fur balls going across the street. They were literally this big, little, no mom in sight, and they were kind of waddling together. I jumped out of the car. I think I traumatized my friend. She has not messaged me, so I think I freaked her out of it, because I jumped out in the middle. It was like a busy road with a median in the middle, and then it went into a roundabout. I jumped out. I stopped. I had traffic stop going both ways. There were people taking videos and pictures of me acting crazy, and I know there's stuff probably out there. I don't care. Anyway, they went under someone's car, and then we were trying to get him out from under there. It was like a whole fiasco. It's been a stressful day. But anyway, I'm here to show you what I found. So let's just jump right into it. So this vintage doll here has the plastic face, probably like 1950s, I would guess, on this. She's pretty cute, very clean. and in really good condition. So we grabbed her. I grabbed a Beatles record. I liked it because of their faces down the side. I don't really ever buy records, but it looks pretty interesting. Do I like the Beatles? No, but I thought maybe somebody would. We got this little pumpkin guy here. Great for Halloween. I know, me too. I was crying. We were over at his cousin's house and I started crying. I'm like, oh my God. Worried about the little babies. I have a bunch of these out my garage. What are these called? My brain is just fried. These are, why can I not remember the name of these shells? I'll think of it. They are abalone shells. Thank you, Bug. My brain's just, these are great. I just think they're so pretty. This one's got a lot of barnacles on the back, but I had some really big ones that I brought home and people use them for soap dishes. I have some with sea glass in it that I have stuff. I just love them. I think they're so pretty for display. We got one little elf guy candle hugger here. She only had the one, but I did save him. We saved him. I bought some random stuff. These are brand new Coach slippers. The lady went to the Coach store and bought them for her grandmother, and then her grandmother could not wear them because they don't have the thing behind. Hi, Bobby. So I got to get your stuff in the mail. I have it sitting over there. They're brand new slippers she bought. She said she paid $65 for them. They haven't been worn. Really nice Coach slippers. Couldn't leave those behind. A Bakelite viewfinder. I just need to wipe it off a bit. It's a little bit dusty. So this one's the Bakelite one. The box is amazing. I really like that it was still in the box. And I love the graphics on the box. But what sold me on this, it's got the lid too, was it had vintage Disneyland reels in here. So you have Disneyland, Adventureland, California, USA, Los Angeles, Fantasyland, Arizona, Hollywood, and Disneyland Adventureland. So I grabbed that. I love that it still was in its, I mean, the box is in amazing condition. What is that, from the like 60s, 50s, 60s? I bought a vintage watch and then realized that the it's missing the hook to close it. But I figured somebody might be able to craft with it. This little thing here perplexes me. It's a little milk glass container. Love that ribbing down the side, but look at what it's for. Clorox. I don't know if this was the original cap that went on here, but what would be this little for Clorox? I don't know. I bought it. I love the little milk glass bottle. I bought 4 tins from this one place. They were her mom's. You know, the old cracker tin. This one's in really good condition. So we grabbed that one. I love these old cracker tins. I think I might have one more. You use those reels, the real envelopes in junk journals. Okay, I gotcha. This is a Rich's crystallized Canton ginger. And all of this is available for purchase. So if you see something you like, you can always just email me. We got a Kentucky Club tin. This one has a little bit of a It's kind of smushed, but I do like the graphic, so I did pick that up. And a half and half. We're moving through this quick. I got a big glass flower frog. This is pretty good size one here. Probably like 5 inches in diameter, my guesstimate. Let's see. 5.5 inches in diameter. Here. My poofy is really poofing. It's poofing. I bought random shit this time. Oop, I said a bad word. I'm tired. 3 Nerf guns. I don't know. Why did I do that? I don't know. Do I have any kids? No. Somebody can use them. That's what I always say. Somebody can use them. I got a complete set, and I might sell these individually. It's the whole set of Peter Rabbit books. I've never seen this before. I've had the individual books, but not the whole set. So I'll probably be selling these individually, but there are 23 of them here. 23 Peter Rabbit books. They are so cute. This is number 1, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter. Appley Dapply, Fierce Bad Rabbit. I haven't even heard of some of these before, but I thought that was pretty cool that they sold them like that. I grabbed this Halloween piece here. Missed out on the Christmas tree that was there, but I really like this guy. And he plugs in. He's got a bulb in there. It's got its original cord. Pretty awesome. The lady right in front of me bought the Christmas tree. But that's okay. I like this guy probably even more than that. And this is from the 70s. I got some of those pot liners. You know, you put these inside of your pots and pans or bowls, whatever, and you can stack them so they don't. I know, the pumpkin lamp. Every time I see that Puppy and Pussy book, it cracks me up. I know. Gino got that for me at a antique mall. I was going to say estate sale, and I was like, no. I bought this whole container of beauty products in unused beauty products. Like, I'm going to probably list some of this stuff on eBay. I paid $5 for this whole bin. There's a lot of like the candle, what are those things called? The plug-ins. There's a bunch of these in here. I don't know which ones these are. There's some of those in there. Just a bunch of beauty products. I got the whole bin for $5. So I don't normally buy that stuff, but I bought it because why not? Profit's profit, right? Even if it's $1. I picked up a couple Scentsy animals. I need to wipe them off a bit, but these are the ones that you put the little scent packs in. I have the squirrel and a lion. Those are super cute, but my favorite one is this big snail. He's a Scentsy snail, and you unzip them right here and put the I think there's one in there. You put these little, ooh, it smells good, scented satchels in there. I have a bear one upstairs on my guest bed, but I've never seen the snail, and he is so cute. So little Scentsy plushies. What else? I bought this whole box of really cool metal This is a very thin metal. So they're different, maybe went on a door or handles. Some really cool detail. on these. I don't know. I thought they were interesting, so I bought a bunch of those. Got the whole box here for $5. Can't beat that. Then when I was at a sale today, because those were yesterday, I think, out in the garage, I found these guys, which are the lion ones. They have lion heads on them. Let me see if I can show you one, for God's sakes. You see it? He's upside down. There he is. Got those. We drove all this way to go to this estate sale, and it's in a really bad neighborhood. And when we got there, it was all like, there was like pretty much nothing left. But I did find a couple things. And they were half off today, so. I got this little nursery planter. I have a little collection of these upstairs. I might probably offer some of them for sale. I can't get this sticker off. It's not going to come off. I'm going to have to wash it off. Anyway, it's a little lammy. It's in perfect condition. Got the sticker back here. You don't want to see that. I got to get the sticker residue off. But it is a really good condition little lammy planter. At least I didn't see anything wrong with him. Thought he was cute. And a vintage Band-Aid tin, which I got to see if Gino can get it clean. It needs a good cleaning. I haven't had this one before. So an old Band-Aid tin. And these are really cool cabinet cards. I love this little boy and girl. I thought they were so cute. And then this one is a little baby. But what I loved about this was the back of the card, the pink and gold for the photographer. So I grabbed those two photos. Oh, I forgot to show you these books, but I'll show those to you next. I got this vintage metal Easter egg with the chickens on it. Let me show you these books. This one here is Transactions 1890, I believe. It's old. The reason I got this is because it's like an engineering type book from back in that time, and there's all kinds of pull-out maps and stuff. Not maps, but like diagrams and stuff. I thought it was very interesting. For railway track and pipes and cast iron. So back in the 1890s, this is a very interesting book. Really good condition for its age. The other one I grabbed from that sale was this one here. This one's a little bit rough on the outside, but I believe this is a children's encyclopedia. And the funny thing about it is this came from the prop department at Hal Roach Studios Incorporated. So I don't know if this was used in a movie. I'm assuming so. But this is a child's encyclopedia. Pretty interesting. It's illustrated. And this is from $19.19. I'm going to guess. $19.19 on this one. But it's got all kinds of illustrations in here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool book. And what makes it even cooler is it was probably used in maybe a movie or something here. I didn't look up Hal Roach to see what that was, but it's from the prop department there. What else do we got? I gave my phone number out to a few people today at sales because they have, they're like, oh yeah, I have a lot of antiques and blah, 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 vintage and Christmas. So hopefully they reach out and I can bring you guys some cool vintage goodies. I did pick up some playing cards. I have to get the stickers off of here. I don't know if I'll have to use the, let me see if it's going to come off. It did. Home Sweet Home playing cards. Detroit Post Office. That's cool. And then we have these kitty cats. These are great to put in your junk journals. This is a local store here, the Andersons. They went out of business. Their store did, but I saw those. I had to pick them up. And then this is a set of playing cards here from Hallmark back in the day. 1982 deluxe chocolate Hallmark cards. They look like they're unused. I always pick up cool playing cards because they're fun to craft with. This antique bottle I picked up. This is Atwood's Jaundice Bitters, formerly made by Moses Atwood, Georgetown, Mass. I've never seen a bottle like this before where it's got the different panels along the side. It needs to be cleaned, but this is a gorgeous bottle. Gorgeous. These are garage sale items. I got some vintage jewelry here. These, I think, are marked. Marvella clips. Marvella. Beautiful clips. They are marked, like I said. So a set of those. These I thought were just really cool looking, so I grabbed these. These are screwback earrings. Oh, I didn't notice one of them's missing a little piece. Oh well. Screwback, a paint palette with paint brushes. There's screwback earrings. I'm kind of bummed that one's shipped. It's bound to happen when you're going quick through stuff and not catching it. And then these, she told me were pretty old, but these are screwback ones. I think they're gorgeous. Screwback earrings. Hi, Bree. I got a Vera Bradley. I think she said she never used it, but it's a little coin purse. It's a Christmas one, but look at the little elephant, and there's the penguins and all different little critters, but this is Vera Bradley. Little change purse. One of my favorite things I found was this jar, and it is Aunt Nellie's Rosebud Pickled Whole Beets. Loved the graphics on that. So it'd be fun to put like little trinkets in this. For a little trinket jar. I got a whole thing of these cool metal tins. Look at these Easter ones with the bunnies and stuff. This was in a free pile. So grab those. Here's the other cool bottle that I got. This one definitely needs to be clean. But this one is a Hood's Sarsaparilla bottle. It's a bigger bottle. It's got all of the embossing or whatever you want to call it all along there. Really, really nice bottle. if you like old bottles, which I do. This beautiful hand-painted plaque. It is artist signed. Something about it, just I liked it. It's a Becher art tile out of New Hampshire with the crab. It does have the information on the back, and you can hang it up or use it as a trivet. I just really liked the design on it, so I picked it up. I'm saving my two favorite things for last. I got some brooches here. This lady, I think these are her mom's things, and she's going to call me. She has a whole box of cards from like the 1950s, so she said she would give me a call when she has them. So hopefully, oh, I lost my iPad here. Hold on one second. Why don't you want to just work? There you are. So this, I love this. And I didn't look to see if any of them are signed. This is a Christmas one. I got a few here. This one does have a mark on it. Let me see if I can read it. Jerry's. Really cute. Look at the Christmas sleigh. Love it. This one is old, but I don't see a mark on it. But you can see how old it is on the back. That one. Another Christmas one here. This one has some sort of a signature. I'm always scared I'm going to stab myself in the eyeball. I don't know if that says Ari or what. I can't make out what this one says. This almost has like an enameled look to it, a poinsettia. This is the back. That one. This one. Make sure that pin's not open and I like jab it in my eyeball. Does that say Coro? I think it says Coro. C-O. Ooh, that pin is open. This one's very pretty. There's a mark for Coro right here. I don't know much about brooches and stuff. I just thought maybe somebody would like those. And then this last one here. Does have a mark on it. Austin? What does that say? AUS something. I don't know what it is. Very unusual pin. And the mark is right under the pin itself. So those are the pins I grabbed. She also had a stack of, well, she had a lot of books. So I did get a stack of books. They're all from like the 70s time. Like little books that you would get at like Hallmark or something like that. These are so cute. This is an American Greetings one to use in your junk journals if you wanted to. I did cut one apart similar and it turned out really cute, but I got a whole stack of these. That's American Greetings. This one's American Greetings. American Greetings. American Greetings. American Greetings. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? This one is a Precious Moments one. A book of cheery thoughts. Super duper cute. This one's American Greetings. She said her friends would get these for her every year. American Greetings. Look at that one. That one's cute. And then I love these. Whenever I see them, I grab them. The Joan Walsh England. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but it has the sweetest artwork in there. They come in the color version, and also one page will be color, one will be black and white. So it goes through the whole book like that. But this one is Love is a Special Way of Feeling. They're adorable. And then this one here is Hallmark, A Little Book of Cheer. So they have like that 70s feel to them. But I got a whole little stack of them. So those are fun. Set this over here. And I'm hoping she does reach out about the greeting cards. And then somebody else had antiques, and then another person had a whole house full of antiques. So I'm hoping that they don't lose my phone number and actually call me. All right, my two favorite things that I got. Oh my gosh, I look so tired. At the sale, I'm going to show you. This came from an estate sale way out in the country. I thought it was so cool. I paid it up a bit. Oh, it is marked Made in Occupied Japan on the bottom. Look at this. How magical is this? She's like a queen riding a swan. It's a planter. Is that not so cool? Yep, the books are available. You can just message me. I haven't priced anything, so if you wanted to shoot me a price for them. But how amazing is this? I loved her. I thought she was so cool. That won't fit up there. I'm going to put her back here. And then the last thing I bought here, these people had really cool stuff. I probably should have bought some more stuff, but I was just like, you know, I'm getting to be pickier about what I buy. I have to really like it, you know, or know somebody that would. But lately, sewing stuff is really hot. I'm going to show you the back side of this first. It reminds me of Louis Vuitton, right? You ready? You ready? Look at the poodle. This was her mom's or her grandmother's. It's got the lid. Does anyone know what this is? It's the bottom. There's stuff in there. Look at that poodle. I love this check on here. Isn't it cool? Yes. What do you think it is? A hat box? Nope. There's stuff in here. I gave you a hint at the very beginning. I said something is really hot right now. Ready? It's a sewing box. And it's got built-in spool holders. Not quite sure how this lid comes off. You must kind of just tilt it to the side. And I haven't even really looked in here, but there's a bunch of old wooden spools. Lots of needles. Got some of those. Plastic curtain rings. What is this? Needle book. An old life insurance one. Some needles. Harper's War Pack needles. War Pack? I don't know about that. Lots of loose needles in here. All kinds of little wooden spools. Very cool sewing box. I didn't know what it was. There was stuff on top of it, so I didn't even see it at first. And then I saw the poodle and I was like, ah. Guess how much I paid for this? Take a guess. Isn't it gorgeous? And if you don't like the poodle, you could just turn it around. Beautiful, like riser. I don't know. I immediately thought of Louis Vuitton. I don't know why. That color scheme, you know. But yeah, it's got the wooden thing. So that's pretty much what. Yeah, I have the Beatles album back here. Might have a few other albums as well that I've picked up along the way, but yeah. If you're interested in the albums, I can send you a picture of what I have because I have some other ones as well that are really cool that I've picked up. I was thinking about doing a sale tomorrow, like a pop-up sale where I'm not pricing anything and I'm just selling from over in my hoard area. But I don't know for sure if I'm going to do it. But Thursday's sale will be ephemera. So if you love ephemera, we're going to be over by my ephemera section, which is a mess. I'll be pulling stuff and selling it right from there. I'm not going to bring it all over here and price it. We're just going to go jump in and start selling it. And I have some cool stuff. The playing cards will be probably over there available. Unless somebody buys them before. Yeah, just shoot me an email and I'll let you know what albums I have. Also, Gino has a whole thing of albums from when they were his albums. He may be wanting to sell those too. He's got some really cool ones. Actually, I think they're over there stacked. Yeah. So that's everything. Again, if you saw something you're interested in, you can always shoot me an email. I am going to go upstairs and get ready for bed. I look pretty rough. But we saved a couple raccoons today, so that was good. But then I got very sad because they're just little babies and I don't know where their mom is. And everyone's asking me because I posted it to a local page, like, was the mom? Did you see the mom? I don't know if she got hit by a car. I don't know where she was, but her children should not be crossing the street by themselves. I'm just saying. So I feel so bad for putting them by themselves, but I couldn't leave them on a busy intersection by a roundabout because they're just going to get hit by a car. So they have a better chance where I put them. So hopefully everyone give a little prayers for the baby raccoons that they are doing well. But I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure. If we decide to do something else tomorrow, I may not do it. But if I'm just home here, I might as well be productive, I guess. So I will see you all for sure on Thursday for ephemera. And shoot me an email if you saw anything you wanted. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.